on, guys? Gast here. Just wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on right now. I recently hit 800 subscribers.
What's going on, guys? Gas Station here. This is the 10,000 subscriber
How's it going, guys?
video.
Gas Station here. In celebration of reaching 20,000 subscribers.
I just want to say like a big thanks to everyone. The channel hit 80,000 subscribers and is now at like 80,100. And I just want to say like, holy cow, thank you so much. I'm really excited for the future. So shiny. Ah, man. Oh boy. Hello everyone, I am Fargast, and this is the 100,000 subscriber special video / update for the channel. The intro was just a very small supercut of subscriber special videos from 800 to 3,000 to 10,000 to 20,000 to the recent update video on March of last year where I said I was quitting my job, to October of this year, a week before I turned 30, hitting the goal, and now I have a beard. So there is some character development going on for sure. Today is all about just being thankful and being appreciative of, you know, everything that happened over the past year, and kind of just talking about, you know, the channel and, you know, how the Hundee. Fuck, this is just so nice, man. Oh my god, can you believe this? I know there are some people who are like have been part of the channel for so long. And this actually happened. Like, I could put it right there. Well, I won't because I'm like moving soon, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I could put it somewhere here. Maybe not in this apartment because I'm moving. And that's a whole other conversation to have. But I am like, I still don't have the words to describe like how crazy this is. I honestly don't have anything. I should have prepared more for this video because I've been thinking about in my head what I want to say for so long when it comes to getting the milestone reached and how much it actually meant to me to get. And it does really mean like so much because I started the channel 7 years ago just in my room. I don't even know if it was in university or if it was like my apartment, like one of my apartments that I had in college. And it was just Fire Emblem ROM hacking stuff. Like, it wasn't anything big. It was like, oh, I like ROM hacking Fire Emblem. And here's a tutorial on how to ROM hack when you had all the old ROM hacking tools like Feditor and Nightmare and shit that are just so outdated now. And then it just became like Let's Plays of ROM hacks into like very, very not pretty crass pretty crass LPs or like short scripted videos. I just like the whole kind of recurring theme with those kind of like subscriber milestone videos was like, okay, I hit X amount of subscribers. I hope we hit the next milestone, and it just kind of happened every time. And like, especially for like the 10,000 subscriber one, which was like the big 10,000, you know, like it was. I recorded that with my friend Rachel. It was just a fun thing, but that was 5 years ago, and like, man, I look way different. It's just crazy. Like, YouTube is this weird like time-lapse thing where you can like put yourself, like record yourself in a certain point in your time when things are happening in that moment, and then you can go back to it. And that's so much what I felt like watching these old videos again, because it was so like, that was like 800, when I had 800 subscribers, that was like 6 years ago, and I sounded so different and I acted so different, and like my mental space was so different. And I'm basically 30 now. Like, that's the crazy thing. I turned 30 in 6 days, so I'm essentially 30 right now. And this month has just been crazy. I'm turning 30, the big 3-0. I'm trying to move to the city, which is something I'm gonna get into later in this video. And I hit the Hundee. Like the big Hundee, bro. I just, oh man, the Hundee. Like, it's It's just nuts, bro. It's just crazy. I can't get over the fact that I am now in a, like, I now have something to my name that like symbolizes all the hard work I've been putting into the channel for years. And now I can finally say I'm one of those prestigious white boy Nintendo YouTubers. Can I please get some applause? Thank you. Thank you. I'm now a white boy Nintendo YouTuber with 100,000 subscribers and the play button. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. There's been so many instances. Okay, so I don't want to brag. I don't want to brag or do whatever, but I've always wanted to talk about this. And I never really felt like it was kind of suitable to talk about until, I guess, today, where I have something really, I have a lot to be proud of. Like, I have a lot to be proud of what the channel has done. And, you know, of everything that's happened. Like, there's a lot to be happy about, for sure. What really makes this feel so good is that when you're a YouTuber who does Fire Emblem, which is like niche content, and it's like I don't care what anyone says. Like, there's never going to be a world where Fire Emblem on like the internet is just as popular as like other Nintendo IPs. Like, it's just not going to happen. One of the reasons why I was able to finally accomplish this goal, and like I'm telling you, this was, I mean, for years, this was the ultimate, this was like the dream goal, like the plaque, the play button, like my personal achievements being accomplished on this platform. A lot of it has to do with like just keeping yourself grounded and saying, look, like, you're doing Fire Emblem content, okay? And for me, that's always kept me kind of like grounded and just realistic about, you know, a good day and a bad day. And like, one of the biggest things that I think people who want to become like YouTubers and like content creators and stuff, and I think this is kind of I think this kind of speaks to like the new generation of like content creators and shit. Cause like I did read somewhere that like the most sought after job is being a YouTuber or like a streamer or whatever. Like, that's pretty often like cited for something like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it's like, I want to be a YouTube guy or a content creator. And I think what Fire Emblem has really helped me learn and has helped me kind of develop as a person is that, you know, everyone grows at their own pace. Progress is not linear, especially in a relatively, well, I shouldn't say relatively quiet IP like Fire Emblem, because Fire Emblem seems to be just like taking off like a lot more than like other IPs and shit. But like, it's just a matter of like keeping yourself grounded and never comparing yourself to others. Like, the worst thing you can do, the worst thing I could have done, and a lot of the problems that I dealt with when it came to like my mental, when it came to trying to like keep doing YouTube, was like, oh, I'm doing this amount of work and someone else is doing this, but they're getting this much more views. Why is that happening? It's not good. Don't do that. It's really bad to do. You should never, like, don't fucking do that shit, bro. It's bad. It'll destroy your mentality. And, you know, there are people out there who can like upload a VOD or upload whatever and just like, again, just get like 200, like just more views than I could ever imagine. And that's like not the mentality you should have. It's like, this is the like making content on Fire Emblem is what I fucking love to do. I love talking about characters and gameplay mechanics and whatever. And I know I sound like I'm bragging, but like, I'm just so, bro, I got this. This is like one of the best things like on YouTube I'll probably ever get in my life. Like, arguably the best accomplishment ever, because there's just like, I'm not going to get 1 million subscribers. Like, it's just not happening, bro. It's literally never going to happen. Like, making Fire Emblem content, not a chance. But like 100,000, I got the like fucking Nova Scotia man. Nova Scotia man gets a play button for making Fire Emblem content. It's just, I don't know. It feels really good. It's such a great feeling. Like, I have a such stupid grin on my face. Thank you for everyone who's supporting the channel and subscribed and comments and likes and does whatever and helps the channel stay relevant in the algorithm. Yeah, it's just awesome. Like, oh my God, what am I supposed to say? It's just so great. Like, it's just amazing. Like, I'm just so happy that this milestone that I sought after for years, I finally have. Going back to that video that I did in March, when I said I was quitting my job, and that was like over a year ago, and I said I was quitting my job and pursuing YouTube full time, and everyone was really, really encouraging, and there were some who were rightfully concerned that it was a bad idea and a bad call to only rely on this. Proud. Like, I look at my video catalog from when I quit my job, and all of the scripted content I've done, like I'm gonna brag again, but like some of my videos slap. Like, some of my videos slap, dude. There are so many videos that I'm so proud of. Like, man, those were bangers. Even if they don't reflect in like viewership or whatever, like, I just love what I do, and I'm so happy I was able to like quit my job and then focus the channel on where I wanted it to go in scripted content and high effort posts. And it worked. Like, it just felt like I set a goal and I accomplished it, and like there was so few feelings better than accomplishing a goal, especially when that goal can like manifest itself in this. Like in this, bro. Like in literally this. Like it's really great. It's just so great. And now I know I have to keep, trying to progress for myself and for the channel, and there is going to be different things for that. Like in that video where I quit my job and I talked about what else I want to do, I talked about streaming. And streaming, I said I was going to start streaming more consistently, and that didn't work out because I decided to just focus entirely on content, to just try to like focus on growth, because the biggest thing at the time for me was that if I wanted to grow the channel, I would have to like produce things that people want to watch, that people are going to come back to watch, and people want to share with their friends. Like, that has always been my mentality when it came to the channel. It worked. Like, scripted content that people are like, hey, you should watch this. It's really, really cool. You'll learn something new, whatever, that kind of thing. Like, that's what really was important, that what I set my sights on for the channel at the time. And it still is. Like, I'm not going to start like posting Let's Plays on the channel now, but what I want to do, what I want to accomplish and prove to myself this year, because I'm turning 30, like, bruh, I'm 30. I'm essentially 30. Right now I am 30. I am 30 right now. Like, I am legit 30. I just turned 30, which is fucked up. Like, I don't feel 30. I feel like I'm still 24 or 23 or whatever. No one says that I look 30, which feels really great to hear. The beard might age me up a little bit, but I've been rocking the beard for a minute, and I think it's pretty good. I think the beard's pretty nice.
Yeah, I like the beard. Beard's full.
Oh my god. Anyway, so the big thing that I want to accomplish this coming year, turning 30, is that, first of all, I am kind of there's a lot of things in my life that's changing. So I bought a car. I have to move out of my apartment by January of this year, or I guess next year. The end of the year, I guess, is when I have to move. And to get a little bit more serious, moving to this, I've lived in my town for about 2.5 years, and it has been lately a very big struggle mentally for me, because I've realized that like I'm too old for the town that I am in right now. I grew up in this town, I moved back for work, and I stayed since then. And I moved back for work when I got the job as a gym manager, and then as a personal trainer I stayed, and then I worked at the university until I quit my job. And so I worked 3 jobs, and I came back because I needed to find a job, and I couldn't afford to take a risk in the city that I'm trying to move back into now without a job or any prospects. Rent, unfortunately, in the city has inflated like fucking crazy, like 40% in the past 4 years across like just the rental market rather. So living in the city, even though that's where I see myself in the future being, it's very expensive, and in some cases, well, in a lot of cases for a lot of people, like prohibitively expensive. Like, it's really, really pricey. What I want to do, what I have to do by the end of the year is move, and I don't want to make a lateral move. I want to keep progressing my social life, my financial life, my everything, the way I earn my sources of income, that kind of thing. I want to keep elevating that, but I also want to keep challenging myself to stop making these lateral moves out of safety and actually take risks. So like buying a car was a risk, paying off the insurance right off the bat was a risk. That's a used car. It's an old 08 Corolla, but it gets you from point A to point B. I named him Jagan. It's going to be tough. So, you know, there is going to be a very stressful, it is starting to get stressful now. I haven't uploaded a scripted video in about a week because I've been like tearing my hair, like trying to find an relatively affordable place to rent in the city, which is brutal. But the city is where mentally I have to be, because I'm too old to be in the same town. That's a university town that I grew up in. I have to leave. Like there's to be like super serious. There has been nights where I was like, my mental is just so bad. It's just, I can't be here anymore. Like, it's hard to explain. I guess there are people like, if you know you belong somewhere else and like you're stuck and you feel trapped in this town or whatever, and you know you have to leave, like that's how it feels. And that's how it's felt for me for the past few months. And in order for me to like feel comfortable about moving, which is something that, again, that I'm going to do, it's going to be tough. And if you do want to support me, and if you want to support the channel and help me literally, like, I don't want to say like continue to thrive, but literally that's what it is. I feel like if I move to the city, like it's just like another step for me. But if you do want to support the channel, I have a Patreon link down below, and it's $4 for the mercenary tier and then 10 and 15 for the other tiers. And the description is there. So if you want to help support the channel and support me directly beyond just these videos, like, you know, Patreon is a really, really helpful way to get to know my community that I've had for literally years. I've had the Patreon community for like, since like my 3rd or 4th year of university. Like, it's been there for a long, long time. And all of your support would be really, really greatly appreciated as I try to continue to progress my life past this place. And one of the big goals that I have for 30 and beyond, especially 30, is consistency. Like, consistency is something that I'm so bad on when it comes to Patreon posts or even OF posts or even streaming especially. I'm so bad at staying disciplined and consistent. In terms of like career and like advancing myself, consistency is the worst part that I have. And this year is going to be a big focus on being more consistent with streaming, with my posts for my communities that support me financially. And I really just have to get more disciplined and figure out how I'm going to do that. But when it comes to like revenue streams and stuff like that, streaming on YouTube, I think YouTube is going to be the home. I really don't like Twitch as a platform. I'm not really a huge fan of Twitch as a platform, and I think YouTube is going to make some changes that are just going to be better. And I do enjoy being able to to tell people to stay on the YouTube platform and not go to Twitch. I think YouTube is like my YouTube stream channel is going to be where I'm going to be like doing more streaming stuff in the future. I think that's just where it's going to be, but that could change. I always switch between platforms all the time, and it's part of the inconsistency for sure. But that's what I want to move forward with. Like, my goals for when I'm 30 isn't going to be 100,000, because we got that one. I haven't done merch in like literally years. Like, true lifers will know the old gas station t-shirt with like the clover and the G in the middle. Like, that was the only time I've ever done merch, but I want to do really like good quality stuff when I get to the city. And you know, there's just more things. It's just better for me when I get there. So if you want to support the channel through those means, really mean a lot. And I'm gonna link my stream channel, which is the stream archive channel, which I'm gonna switch back to the stream channel. And hopefully I can start setting up like super chats and like donations and stuff like that, and emotes, and really start taking YouTube much more seriously, or YouTube streaming much more seriously, because like it is something that I should be taking advantage of. That I just have this mental block when it comes to, you know, do I want to spend 2 hours streaming, or do I want to spend 2 hours working on a video? That's like the big block that I've had for a lot of these things. It's like, I've been prioritizing making videos so much that it's just pushed out everything else. And that's on me. I could very easily focus on my content and everything else, but I just have this issue where I don't do that because I'm not disciplined. My sleep schedule's shitty. My priorities are a little bit too like not consistent enough, I guess. But again, my goal for being 30 and moving forward, especially when I move, I really won't have a choice because the city is just, the rent in the city is stupid. It actually is unfair and makes no sense how expensive it is in the particular city I'm trying to move to. I shouldn't say that. It's not like so dire that like I will die if I move there, or like I will run out of money entirely and like live on the street, but it's like it's going to be very, very tough and stressful to get into the city and settle down and actually start being able to like move to the next stage of the channel and my kind of career online, I guess. So again, your support during like the transition between now and when I have to move within the next 4 weeks to 12 weeks and into the first few months of that move, because you have to pay your security deposit, you have to pay rent insurance, which isn't that much, but you have to, get there, you have to get all your stuff there. It's very costly, and being able to have, more people to help me leverage that would really mean a lot. So I hate to keep plugging this in, but yeah, if you want to support the channel through Patreon or other means, the links are down below. And again, that would really mean so much.
How's it going, guys? This is Fargast in post. I'm using my little USB microphone, so my sound is a little different. I just wanted to say that the Q&A section of the special is really long. There's a bunch of questions that I wanted to end up separating in a separate video. So this is going to be the end of the subscriber special. It's kind of a weird way to end it, but soon I'll start streaming regularly, and the ball can get rolling on that. And it's actually the 12th right now, and I'm turning 30 in 2 days, and I think maybe I'll have like a birthday stream. That'd be cool, but I'll keep you guys posted on that. Once again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.
Thank you.